Hi guys, I am just wanting to see if my echo cancellation will keep the chainsaws and the tree crews outside from being overwhelming. So there. This tends to be, when I put this on, what people like more. Okay, make sure that's up. All right. So, let's take a look at the drone thing. I want to ask, Buttercup, the wound back is on right now. The thing is, we have power. I hope we keep having power because we're going to go really more into our storm window this evening. Ah, now the wood chipper. I don't know about this. Oh, I waited. All right, let's see. Well, we'll try this very quickly. I'm looking at the intention of those sending drones, whoever it is, okay, or whatever. I say whoever. I do think it's human based. Um, you may disagree, that's fine. Keep it polite. Always be polite to everyone in the comments below. Seriously. I don't want people being mean or snarky in a mean-spirited way or short-tempered way. Please don't do that. All right. So I want to look at the intention of whoever is behind all these drones that are defying the laws of airspace and basic decency. They're being a pest. So I'm going to take a look and see what we get. That is so much noise. I'm going to also hit reduce background noise. We'll see how that setting sounds. On my end, it still sounds very, very loud, but I'm going to make sure that the mic is turned up. And carry on. All right. So what's the intention behind those of these sending these drones with the lights that they shut off when they are approached? And apparently it said that they aren't able to jam the signals of it or, do the usual way of disabling it. So what is the intention? Well, this deals with justice, legal matters. Honesty, integrity, life lessons, binding agreements, decisions to maintain justice, law, and order. It has to do, the motivation has to do with the law, I guess. I get what I give. It's also karmic, all right? And the devil, that's not good. So it could be a legal means to find dark criminal corruption based things, I guess, but they should just say that. They shouldn't be playing games with people if that's what these two cards mean. um, how if it's ours, so to speak, but it could be that this person feels like there's revenge, a wrong to be righted on some level towards the law, or there's the law that is going to be coming in on looking for what is oppressive, um, and secrecy is definitely also connected to the devil card. With the justice karmic card, there's disputes, legal disputes, and that's definitely going on because they have put in legal complaints, our representatives in various places about it. And so there's some decision that has to be made with that. And it's because it is an oppressive act against us. And there's secrecy around it. All right. Let's see what we get. I get leadership. Maybe this is one of the leaders that are trying to speak out against it and get us answers, I hope. And returning to childhood memories, there's a part of the past. It could be nostalgia, but it also can be like family support. I feel like this is more like one of our local art or a group of our local reps taking action and saying, okay, government, what is this going on in our areas, various areas here? I do. And maybe a specific male in particular that kind of spearheads that effort, trying to get us answers. I get routine, and I get this the slow night of pentacles of patience, unexpected sources of money or income. Time heals all wounds. Conventional, uh, hardworking people. Someone who perseveres for us to reach a goal. So that's, to me, I feel like really even more feeling like a representative, male representative that's got some chutzpah, representing the people. It's like, no, that's not good enough. You need to give the people a better understanding of what's going on. Yes, and this person is really, uh, I think, trustworthy, someone willing to work and not give up on behalf to get answers. And it's paired with the Two of Cups, which is a commitment. They're committed to it. They're committed to the work of doing their job, of that partnership and the connection to bring harmony and mutual respect and balance, what's right and wrong, and trust, the trust of the people I think they represent. So I do see our elected officials um, working hard to figure out what it is and demand answers. But we get moving on, walking away card, and abandoning plans, letting go, reaching a limit, self discovery, withdrawal, disappointment, looking for the truth. We've already had that where they've yes and no'd us and where it doesn't make sense. And you're like, well, which is it? It can't be something. If you say you don't know what it is, then you can't say whether or not it's actually a threat. And if one of these things falls, that's the size of a small car, it is a harm to the public because of the way they're flying and where they're at. So don't pee on our leg and tell us it's raining, as Judge Judy said. Um, and here's the moving on, the letting go, looking for truth. And here's that confusion. And I think the deliberate, very varied response that we get, as well as the fact that these craft are a little bit varied in place to place, from place to place, but they all are exhibiting similar uh, aggressive behavior. They should not be in breaking air, law regulations. And we get that Seven of Cups with that Eight of Cups. Wow. One that, they're connected. There's an intent also, I think, to confuse and oppress. It's to make, I think, our law confront maybe our government about them, but to sow chaos with our legal system is the intention. Chaos, secrecy, and to push that into the public place of tension. And it's working because they're not being forthright. They're playing with words to confuse us, and that's not cool. Really not cool. I think they're hoping that we'll just give up and let it go. But I don't see people willing to do that. I think people are more likely to persevere in looking for the truth because human nature, there's a tendency to obsess on that mystery. And there will be recognition. We will have some kind of recognition. And again, it's connected to a great deal of independent wealth. Someone or those with independent wealth. And I think that they have certain sympathies that are hostile to America, whether they live here or don't. So we get that there's going to be, I feel like, public information finally at some point coming. It's going to take a bit, but we will have the knowledge, and it will be like an oligarch, maybe someone that has businesses that make a heck of a lot of money, big money. They live a very affluent lifestyle. Here's some celebration, social activity, and resilience. I think that people will be glad to get the answers. That is community, but they will feel fatigued also, and that they had to persevere and bring out their backbone and learn from past failures where you don't demand from them and you give up. So you fight in your corner to the last, you don't give up. It's important that we not give up, that we keep applying pressure. Um, it's connected to, I think, someone with a great deal of money, and there's going to be illegal karma coming to them because the interesting word is, I am not a puppet. There's a defiance, at least where the law is concerned, and their secrecy. They don't care that they're making others uncomfortable. In fact, cruelty is the point. They want to act like they are above the law. They are very wealthy. What else are we going to see? Again, this is about how important it is for us to stand up for what is right, and especially when we're being oppressed and not being given answers, even if we don't know what to do, or if we get this stagnation from government or authorities where there's really no clear answer, no clear choice. You have to persist, is what the message is showing. And take action, use various means, videos, uh, social media, whatever, to communicate and keep in contact and be consolidated, taking action. This is a message. It is also saying that this is manipulation. People, I think, abusing their use of skill, money, independent wealth, uh, to oppress various nations, the civilian and the protected military base areas. This person should be in big, deep crap. Each section, and I think it's a number, it's a small group doing it. I'm just getting, we get somebody that is a smooth talker, gift of the gab, or thinks that they are, and that can manifest their desires. And I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. So again, they're using their money as a flex. This is like a flex for someone in the face of authority or someone's that are connected. Again, there's a lot of money behind this, and high business type, like I said, like billionaire type thing. So we'll just see where that is coming from. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. Let me see here. Because we did get the recognition. Card. I just wanted to pull that up so you could see it again. But they're going to keep trying to gaslight us about it, and I really resent that. I think no matter how you identify politically, we can all say we have at least that in common. This is some bull crap, and it's not okay. They need to be honest with people. They're creating more panic and speculation by not just being 100%. Now, if they really are being 100%, it doesn't make sense then, I don't know, with what they've said. Again, I try to offer the scenario, but if you're saying you don't know what it is, then you can't tell me, but it's not a threat. It hasn't been a threat yet because it's not fallen on anything that we know of. Or would you tell us the truth if it did? Since, you're destroying trust. You need to be forthright. So I see them playing that game with us all. But here it is. Here's the recognition card and the money of independent wealth. So to me, these are my guides and way of using the cards and saying this person's going to get identified, and it's not just a person, but I had seen that it's a small group of people that are connected to a cause or to a common nasty, oppressive flex. think this is all right. That's what I get. And I keep getting that with the devil, that it's not a good secret. It's intentions. When I ask and I get the devil card with the justice card, do not signal to me, and this is my reading, and my guide's working with me here with my cards, and it does not signal to me that that is a positive intention. It's telling me there's legal conflict. It wants to stir up oppressive acts that bring about legal disputes and put put chaos, put us in chaos, society in chaos. And yeah, they want to be seen. They want to confuse you. And that's part of it with the Seven of Cups that they're up to confuse us. It's a game. It's a cruel source of amusement and a flex. But I do get with those that persevere, um, we're going to end up getting clarity, and we're going to get an answer and recognition to the source or sources, and the supporters, and the money that's behind it. Okay, what else? Yeah, the Magician. I just wanted to pull. And abundance. The Magician and abundance. Again, the nod toward wealth and manipulation, using that wealth for a manipulative means, and not in a good way, because when you're getting the devil and you're getting the Magician, and people are doing things using their resources to manifest chaos, it's not a good thing. Just to oppress other people so they can flex that, so they can defy the law and the just decency of other places. We get the Fool. This is taking high risks, foolish risks. Some of these may be individuals, but some of these are definitely connected to overseas. And if you don't think that they're not, the pictures that they're taking of secured areas are a threat, then what are you on? And it's saying the card of intuition with the Page of Cups. It's like your intuition isn't wrong about the risk and about that this should be stopped, because it's an accident waiting to happen, is what just came to me at some point. And they know that, but they're willing to do it. They're trying to avoid it, but if it happens, I don't get the sense that they're really going to care unless they get caught. But here's the anxiety that they're causing for people, and the lack of sleep, because at night, this is connected to in our nation, and we are given the card of patience, and this is the card of community and anxiety together. We're given the card of skilled hard work being applied to the problem, and these vehicles, right, the various craft and the pattern, the travel, and this is also success. And this to me could also be someone's going to put up with some know-how, maybe their own craft, and follow it. Ten of Cups. This makes me think so even the more, especially with the yes for the community. And I feel that there will be answers that they're able to provide, but there's some things that have been hidden. that are connected to, this card says marriage, so it can also be connected to, again, those that have alliances, of mystery, but these are things yet to be revealed. So there is like a combination, people that are in it have an agreement that where they're working together. It's not just one individual, again, is what it's telling me. And there's things about that that have yet to come out, but it's going to come out, look, because we get the overflowing cup. And there's going to be a great deal of also upset, um, suffering. It also could create a division that's painful here. Maybe if they find out this was someone that has been well liked in society, something like that. Anyway, it's kind of almost like I'm hearing boo, whoever this is, they're going to lose standing. Um, Again, a lot of money. And this is culmination, pooled together, various generations, possibly family money, but also just collectively a lot of money, and holding on, possessions, past issues. This is all about stinginess and wanting to control. And that's why they've done it, because they have the money and they're going to flex that they can control society. And they have financial stability. Materialism, greed, and there's definitely greed here with those involved. Their focus tends to be on the use of being able to, again, use that flex, and like it really gives them some power trip. um I'm getting the King of Cups. Is this someone connected to it? Is this our president? And we get the Wheel of Fortune connected to that vigilance card, the card of quick, mental, subtle response. I think it could be Biden. And this is a fate. He makes a decision, decisive moments, and that are going to be mentally quick and subtle. Those are both mentally, it says mentally and physically dexterous, but there's logic, significant information that's going to come that changes something. And there is enthusiasm for it. With the Page of Wands, good news, it gives courage. And it also brings in a competition. Politicians. Maybe it's also saying that it's connected to a politician. I just got to put out what I think are possibilities and likelihoods of the message that would make sense. So there's going to be significant information coming in, connected to politicians, and regarding these, who it is that this And these involved have a great deal of money that they've used to be oppressive. And these involved have a great deal of greed, and they want to control. Um, there's like long-term success connected that they're trying to have. It's wealth of knowledge is also connected to the King of Cups and the decisive moment. So I keep getting that there's going to be information that comes in with these that bring us to a decisive moment. I think with regard to finding out who's behind them. But again, someone trying to get away with something, someone trying to maybe it is a distraction while they do something else. Well, but there's underhandedness going on, and that's part of what their aim to do, and because of hardship, or they want to cause that kind of decline so that they can look strong. Or I don't know what their thinking is. I think they're warped to do what they're doing. Okay. Let me just ask really quickly. Let me see. What is, oh gosh, I just had it. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm just going to try and ask straight up. Is Elon connected to funding these craft? Yes or no? Just yes or no. I just want to process of elimination. Is Leon connected to these craft in any way? Is he part of those pitching in to do this? I get a yes. And I get community, yeah. All right, but I do read in pairs to be fair. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, because I could be wrong. But I'm getting a yes, and it's eerie because I'm also getting that emphasis on being part of a community, and surprises. Teamwork is also part of the key word of this card, of the Four of Wands. So, and the word yes is on the card. And then I get the moon, which says no, but it's all dark. And notice how all light this is. So that means I'll have to pull two more cards. But this is also the card of illusion, of creating anxiety and deception and fear, maybe misconception. It's on purpose. It's insecurity and past conditioning that affects present behavior. And it also is the card of things are not what they seem. So, is he a part of that community? Maybe. This is a yes. Marriage, again, right there. Now we have 2 out of 3 that say yes, and that connect to community and partnership and teamwork, because marriage is definitely teamwork. Long-term relationships, family, gatherings, security. Okay? And it's paired with loss. 2 yeses, 2 nos. But this is disappointment, focusing on nostalgia, emotional pain or guilt, remorse, regrets, letting go, hope for the future, learning from mistakes. It could be that whoever's doing this is going to really regret it and hope, that they don't do this or get in trouble, rather, for it. I was going to say do it again, but Nope. I think that it's going to cause loss to the partnership of people connected, though. They're going to regret it, in other words. And it could be that they could lose the support of people close to them who don't like what they were involved in, whoever it is. Um, I think there's a chance he could be connected. I'd just say keep an open mind, because it's a little weird. But if it's not him, it's somebody kind of similar. My path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. And what else would this? I just like to look over the cards here. There's Mars symbology and Scorpio here. And lots that point to water again. And the moon, night, is accented, light, luminaries in the sky. Look at all the little yods here from the moon, just like the drones. Returning to roots, past, nostalgia, and the Ten of Swords, endings. Again, there's a backstabbing here. So they're going to feel like someone has betrayed. I got that also with that Three of Swords earlier. There's a sense of betrayal with whoever is connected, that they've betrayed. And I think, again, friends that they've had, family maybe even could become estranged from them in being connected to this. I don't, it will not be without severing ties. Oops. From their past. So they're going to lose a lot of support, whoever is doing this. It's a very stupid move. New job. They looked at it as part of, I think, their little pet project to get funding and do this. It's a well-funded operation, as my cards have said in other decks. And again, look, abundance. The card of abundance next to the page of pentacles. It's a money flex. It's a I'm so powerful flex. I have so many resources flex. Look at me, look at me. And that's why the lights go on, but then, like, shut off. It's like, "Ah, but you're not smart. I'm gonna outsmart you. Uh, I want you to see me, but I don't want you to discover who I am yet." That's what that message is. So people that say, "Why are the lights on?" It's taunting. Do you not get it? But again, not to be rude, I know other people have a different opinion, and that's I'm perfectly chill with that. It's like, okay, I can understand that too. But I think that there's something else going on. Um, Let me just see. Why is our government not telling us the truth? Because they are gaslighting us right now, and it feels like they're stalling and wanting us just to get tired and drop it, but it's not going to happen. So, why are they? I want to see what their motive is for giving the gaslight, why they're doing that. What is causing them to do that? What is it that they know that they just won't be transparent about? Well, there's the recognition issue of who it is, because also I think they know that those that are responsible really will want the parade. They want the eyes of the world on them for accomplishing this. And there is a great deal of money behind it, again, with the Ten of Pentacles. Well-funded operation indeed. And we get culmination. This is also culminating with the numbers of these craft, and they're going to have to come forward and tell us at some point. But that's the motive. That's why they I think they know, um, or they will know. But there is an accent again on security and financial affluence. It's coming from an affluent group. Okay, it's coming from an affluent collection of individuals. I think that could be in leadership, uh, have a great deal of money and resources at their disposal. And those are two yes cards as to why the government isn't being forthright. And it's saying recognition, culmination, there's secrecy around it because these individuals are looking for attention. That's why they're putting on the lights. Well, you know, you're just giving them more by not telling us what they are. Here's all the lights again in the star card. And this is recognition as well. So, and contentment, positivity, uh, happiness, promise, help, hope. But I think it's more about recognition of these things. Yes. And then I get, again, prosperity. I also feel like there's an answer of recognition that will be given. But I'm seeing that maybe the one resistance would be because these involved want that recognition, the way Trump wants a parade, the way Putin wants a parade, that kind of minded folk. So the star, this, I feel will be recognized, and I think they will come forward and tell us. But I think it's largely because they don't want to play into the hand of this individual, of this group of individuals. There's making investments. We keep getting that financial aspect again, and culminating and cultivating plans, design, building things, and major choices, partnerships, agreements. Is this someone that has worked for our government before and is very well to do within their industry? Again, I just keep thinking it's him, but it may not be. Somebody that's very well to do and can probably get other people to set this up for them, and this is their flex. But it's definitely to push chaos and make the law have to respond. That's the motive. All right. Will our authorities take action, scramble some planes, and drive these more aggressively out of the airspace, or find a solution to getting them out of the airspace that is safe? Will our authorities find a solution to getting these out of our environment, and no matter where we are, that are safe? Will that come out? Will that happen? I'm getting the first card of no right now, and there's a great deal of suffering, a sense of betrayal as well, and loneliness, separation, sadness, upheaval, disorder, confusion. That's definitely now, but let's see what it's paired with. And we do get the card of taking action, of new beginnings. So good news, new initiative and urgency, accepting a challenge, taking action, getting in the game. So I think because of, they will figure out a solution. They'll be working on it. I do see refusing offers and missed opportunities for them, though. People are going to feel disillusioned. I think there's frustration and weariness with the Four of Cups for them. Apathy and passion. So there's this dichotomy between those that really don't care, and I think it's those that are doing it. They really don't care, and they have a passion to energetically be aggressively out there with this craft. I think this is also getting off your butt and doing something. So yeah, I think they will get off their hindquarters of apathy and take action. Find some people that will take action. And there's loss. There's going to be loss connected to this for them. Guilt, remorse, hope for the future, learning from mistakes. Could also be the disappointment people have had, real big disappointment, because there's loss there. But the sun. So the sun and new is going to come. bring out, they do resolve this, but there's going to be loss. I think loss of trust. There's openness with the sun and truth. And there is around this card that it's connected to, highlighting the guilt, highlighting a missed opportunity and perspective for the future. Backstabbing, betrayal, these are enemies. Bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, rock bottom, hitting a wall, severing ties again, goodbyes, ending. And we have the Queen of Swords, which to me is the legal aspect coming in with astute. People bringing the problem of what they allowed to do in. That's a betrayal. Keen insight and fair judgment about it through a feminine source in, I'd say, elected officials. Now is the time to, again, to stand up for yourself about this matter if you've suffered loss or hardship. And this is an intelligent, witty, analytical, feminine energy connected to that. So again, I think that they will tell us. I think their motive is that they don't want to give attention to the person who's doing it, but they're only creating more attention for them. And they need to get off their butts and confront this and deal with it. And this will end. They will bring a solution. And I see a woman's idea might be very astute. Her direction in handling the matter, I think, will be key. And it will have legal ramifications with it. So whomever this is, whether or not it's Leon or someone like him that's connected to various, well, has sympathies at the very least, let's say, for those hostile to us, that is what I get. They have a hostile mindset toward the whole, and not just America, but this was happening before America. This was happening overseas in the UK and Germany and elsewhere. So there you have it. Bit of a deep dive, but I just felt like I needed to. All right, if you appreciate these readings, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much.